For years, the Bedrock technical community has gone without a massive innovation. For years, we have been held back by one massive limitation. For years, the most important resource in Minecraft has been unfarmable. Until today, I have invented a farm that will revolutionize all of Minecraft. A farm that took years to design. A farm that will allow builders to show their true creativity without depleting the natural stock of the most valuable resource in Minecraft. Now introducing Minecraft and the world's first fully automatic AFK-able NETHERRACK farm. With a built-in wither cage, auto portal alignment system, and a smart water item flusher, making this the greatest invention ever in the known universe. Even better than the invention of fire and Dr. Pepper. I will not be making a tutorial for this, because this farm will instantly make you the most powerful player inside Minecraft and outside Minecraft, and it would be too easy just to follow a tutorial. If I'm not going to make a tutorial, I might as well show you how this farm works, so you actually believe me that it exists. The first thing you need to know is how we get a renewable supply of netherrack. Most of the time when you need netherrack, you just go into a nether wall and you start mining. Eventually, all the netherrack will run out, making it not renewable. If you go through a portal, and there's no spots on the other side for the portal to spawn, it'll generate a portal at Y70 with 8 netherrack around the bottom. Now that we know how we're going to get the netherrack, we need some way to destroy the netherrack. For this farm, I'm going to be using a wither cage. If I place in a wither cage below where the netherrack is, once the portal spawns, then the wither cage will break the netherrack, deactivating the portal, allowing for a new portal to spawn. The wither cage is now complete. I just haven't put in the wither. What would happen if the wither was here is it would destroy all of these blocks, but now they're all on the ground. We need some way to move these items off the bedrock. Another thing that makes it a little bit more complicated is if these blocks are not air blocks, then netherrack cannot spawn in it. Netherrack needs air to spawn. So we need a system that will only flush it once the portal has been put down. The water will flush you and the items into the portal. And then we have a skulk sensor out here, so then once the items enter the hoppers, they make a landing sound, and then it detects that. So we want to power these dispensers once the player starts going into the portal, and a few seconds after they enter the portal. Which those few seconds after, because this whole system will be unloaded, will be once you enter through this portal. I'm going to place an observer here, and then a giant pulse extender. Once you enter the portal area, that skulk sensor activates, powering this pulse extender. Right, that skulk sensor goes off, it clicks once, so then there will be no water once you go back through. 10 seconds later, which will be once you go through that portal, then it dispenses the water, pushing the player and the items. To get the items to collect in the overworld only, I'll need to break a certain section of this portal, which this is one of my favorite bugs and one of the most confusing ones. If I place a dispenser right here, fill it up with a powdered snow bucket, light the portal, then yeah, this happens. To create a sound, I'll be dropping the player and the items half a block. So then the player can still enter the portal, but the items still can go through the hoppers. This will be the final chest where all the items get collected. Now we need to make this farm so no portals can spawn on it. So then this is the only location that they'll spawn. Because this is a 4x1 area, I'll have to start placing a bunch of blocks to stop portals from spawning. And now we have this area, which portals also need 4 blocks of height to spawn. If we block off every possible location, so then there's only 3 blocks high where it can spawn, then it'll only spawn in the center location. And that's pretty much exactly what I have over there, except for this design was made to show you how it works, so this actually won't work. You need to make the portal in the exact location as in the overworld, just divided by 8. We need to make this portal quite tall because there's going to be a bunch of stuff hooked up to it. And now we need to create a timer so that this dispenser activates every 5 seconds-ish. Each repeater is 0.4 seconds, so we need around 6 repeaters because this clock will get used twice, and then the dispenser will be activated once. So now it activates every 5-ish seconds. This breaks the portal every 5 seconds, so now we need something that lights the portal every 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, the portal turns back on. Once you go through the portal, this portal starts out activated, and then it gets broken because of the timer. And then after 5 seconds it activates again. You might be wondering why we just don't send entities through, and that is because, number 1, you'd need multiple players to AFK then, and number 2, if the portals aren't already linked, entities cannot go through portals. That's how this netherrack farm works. Hopefully you believe me that this is actually a thing that exists. And, well, see you later. And we got a total of 12 netherrack and 16 obsidian in a minute.